Yes, my name is TimGot, and today I'll be showing you guys a replay from Monatomic, and Monatomic is playing here with his M48 Patton, a tier 10 American medium tank. And this tank has been called by a lot of people the worst tank at tier 10, so hopefully Monatomic can actually prove these people around this tank is not bad. And in my opinion, this tank is totally not bad. This tank has good. Well, it's just one of those tanks. It's like the FE. Like, people call the FE bad, or whatever you want to call it, the Prius. They call it a bad tank. They call it the tank is just not good. It's just not good enough, or whatever, you know. They call this tank is the same kind of deal. Like, they just don't like this tank for some kind of reason. But in my opinion, this tank plus the Prius are great tanks. Just people just don't know how to play them. Of course, they don't perform as the other Russian medium tanks or the Batchat or whatever, you know. But they perform well at their own doing, and the M48 Patton has great accuracy on the move. DPM is pretty good. Like, DPM is not the greatest, but it's pretty good. Your free range is pretty awesome, but then again, you can put optics on the Russian tanks, or you can pretty much put optics on every tier 10 tank, so it doesn't really matter that much, but still you have good free range. And in my opinion, this tank is amazing. Like, it's like a mix of kind of heavy plus medium tank playstyle. That's how it at least feels like at some points. So, Monatomic here is playing with Gripen. He is driving as well with his M48 Patton, and they're going on the little hill here on Malinovka, and on this hill is pretty good. Like, with a medium tank, this is the position where you want to go with. It's or this, or kind of just like sniping down here or down here. That's usually what happens. But of course, if you're on the other side of the map, people just like rush in completely. Like here, that's what happens a lot. Like I've noticed that from my experience, and I actually also rush into K3 if I get spawned on the other side of the map. But if I get spawned on this side, I usually still go down the hill because it doesn't seem like you can actually go, if you get spawned on this side, it doesn't seem like you can actually go down here and actually survive. But the enemy team can actually go down here easily and pretty much survive. It's actually kind of weird how it works. Kind of unfair, but it's wargaming, you know, it's wargaming in their maps. So, Ice8 in the side, 401 damage. He so far has 1.6k damage. He is not doing too bad. Ice8 puts a nice shot into him. And yeah, Monatomic is playing pretty good so far. He's not playing too bad. And he's also an ASROCK, one of the best clans out there. And yeah, like, Monatomic is just one of those pro players that, like, he was always good. You know, he was always good. And it's kind of like, a lot of players became good, but he was pretty much always good. Of course, not always good, but he was most of the time, like, that's like he was like the player that I always looked at, and I just always like saw amazing kind of games. Like, I remember having like a contest, something like that, like Survives or something like that. I'm not sure where it was. Like, it was like a battle in the training room, and I remember him just like wrecking people apart, and it was crazy. Like, Monatomic is really a good player, and I'm not gonna lie about that. He is he's really high level, and I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna reach that level, but I want to get on that level maybe one day, hopefully. So, so far the team isn't really doing it too well here. As you can see, the enemy team has the key 3 and the key 4 completely covered, and they're pretty much pushing from there upon that side. T25 and the Pershing are defending. T25 can take some shots, surely. Pershing is in the wrong position on the map. He does not need to be there. He's kinda useless down that position. So yeah, hopefully T25 can do some defending. He puts a nice shot into the E5. It goes in, but sadly doesn't do any damage. That kinda sucks. He aims for the FE, last position. Puts a nice shot. Hopefully it did connect. Probably not, because the FE was falling back. I3 gets spotted. A nice shot into his lower plate. 379 damage. And he's in a good position here. They're actually not able to spot him, especially the I3 not, because the I3 has terrible view range. That tank has the worst view range ever. Like, oh, it's so bad. It is so bad. It's a brawler tank, but when it comes to view range, this tank does not want to be a part of that. And yeah, it's pretty much game over for this IS-3. He aims, shoots, and there he goes. 6-8. Monotomic's team is still losing, sadly, but they are not doing too bad. The enemy team only has 1k HP advantage, and that's kinda it. E5, IS-8 are both low HP. Monatomic still has a good amount of HP left here. Krippe as well. Let's see how much HP he has. He also has 1.8k HP, so their both are good on HP, so they can still rely on being aggressive maybe later on in the game. E5 and IS-8 are both camping, and they really cannot do much different here. They cannot play aggressive, or they cannot even fall back. If they fall back, they will get completely shot to shit. Livy gets spotted. Monatomic puts a fast shot. Sadly does not connect his shot and does bounce the Liv. Yak Panther also gets spotted here. I'm not sure if Monatomic is spotting this or Krippe is spotting this. I'm actually not completely sure. I think it's Krippe that is spotting those guys up there. Monotomic's pre-aiming where the Yak Panther was, but sadly does not connect his shot. Yak Panther probably moved there. FE is there completely in the open. Puts a shot into his head. 4,200 damage so far. Doing pretty good. Yak Panther gets respotted again. But right now he's trying to help out his platoon mates. Krippe here puts another shot into the FE. 370 damage. A pretty bad roll actually. Below average, but it's something. It's better than a bounce, you know. Liv respotted. Back to him. Let's aim. But sadly he is behind a rock. He goes a little bit forward, and there we go, completely in the open. 332 damage. Damn. Again, a low roll. That's really, really unlucky. Liv really is kind of playing too aggressive. Really too aggressive in my opinion. Like, you don't need to play this aggressive in a tier 10 game with a Liv. A Liv can be a very, very good sniper, but he's not really using his tank as that right now. Yak Panther was an E4. He is a one-shot, if I'm correct. Yeah, 53 HP left. No, 55 HP left. E5 is dead. IS-8 is dead. Only the FE is alive. And they have a good setup there. They have an E100, Krippe, and Pershing able to push down if need to. FE gets spotted again. Pershing is pushing in to help Monatomic here, killing this Yak Panther. Yak Panther is low HP, so hopefully he will be able to spot him. He has 420 view range, so hopefully he will be able to spot. T-34 gets spotted here. He immediately aims for him, and from here he can easily shoot and not get spotted. I think the Yak Panther actually did spot him there. He kills him off, and now it's only the FE and the T-34. Oh, I'm not sure if he's actually spotted right now or not, because the 6th Sense did not go off. I'm sure Monatomic has 6th Sense on his tier 10 tank, so he was actually not spotted there. So he also has an amazing camouflage crew, I guess, because so far he has done a lot of damage, and nobody has really returned the favor to him. FE respotted, 1 HP left on that guy. FE is aiming for Monatomic, or he's aiming for the position where he thinks he is, because Monatomic isn't spotted yet. And there's no real clear shots on the FE right now, but he is still trying. Another shot, or not. He's actually going to keep that one. The game is going pretty good, I guess. It's not going too good. The NE5 is still defending. He has been alive for a long time. But shot into the FE on the move, and also one of the good things about the M48 Patton, great accuracy on the move. Really great accuracy on the move. It's actually amazing. And yeah, he does have 6th Sense, so the Yak Panther actually did not spot him when he shot from there, so that's actually kind of amazing. He aims, shoots, but sadly does not kill the FE. This matchup, like, so far, everything can still go. Like, enemy team can still win this if the M48 Patton kills the T95, but I'm not sure what he's actually doing right now. He misses the MP53 here, Monatomic, really unlucky on that. Kripa is having shots on the M48 Patton in our base, so that's good. Only 5 APCR left, and then it's all heat. Yak Panther gets spotted. Nice shot into him. Again, below average. A lot of below average shots here. Really unlucky on that. He gets spotted here, puts a shot again into the Yak Panther, and immediately uses the wreck to his advantage. Pushes down, trying to spot the RD again. He gets spotted. He loads up HE, and this can be risky. It can maybe go in or not, so hopefully this will go in. He aims, shoots, and sadly, again, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Like, that's why I don't like using HE against RDs. It's risky. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. So the best way to be sure about your shot going in and doing full damage is to have APCR loaded or AP, whatever. Like, and if you have HE loaded, aim for the weak spots, because if you something like that happens when you don't aim your shot, it goes to shit completely. You know, that happened there as well. 250 damage on the M53 with HE. Of course, sometimes it goes through him, but sometimes it doesn't. So it's really a risky thing to do, in my opinion. So good thing Kripa is still alive. He is low HP though. M48 Patton in our base gets killed by Kripa here. Finally, 3 kills. FE is trying to flank him. Kripa has no idea. FE completely misses his shot. Such bad play by that FE. He had the first move on him. Kripa did not even know he was around him, and he still managed to fuck up his shot, and he pretty much just lost the game for his team. Yak Panther shot there, I think, or the RD, but sadly, he or the RD missed the shot. He's pushing up to a position where he can spot the Yak Panther and the RD before they can spot him. He does put that tree down. That was a kind of a mistake. You don't want to do something like that, because if the player is experienced, he will maybe try to put a shot into the position where the tree fell down. So it's a very risky thing to do. Kripa kills the RD, and now he actually has 5 kills, so he actually has a chance to get Top Gun on this Yak Panther 2 if he gets respotted again. And the FE is actually calling the M48 Patton lucky, but then again, FE, you had to jump on him, and you managed to fuck it up. So it's not being lucky, it's more of you sucking out, but let's go with lucky on that one, whatever. 25 is slowly rolling in, as you guys can see. Only 3 minutes left on the time, and Kripa does not want to push in because he wants to get the stop gun, and he wants to be sure that this game is going to be a win. So he's just going to wait until the 25 comes into base, and when he comes into base, he can pretty much just snipe the Yak Panther, or 25 can kill him, and that will be game over. GG, game 1, pretty much, you know. But sadly, as you guys know, 25 is slow as hell. 14 kilometers per hour top speed, so yeah, it's like Speedy Gonzalez. It's coming. It's almost there, you know. Only one bad thing about the 25, it's slow as hell. Slow as hell, but an awesome tank. Like, an awesome tank when it comes to defending bases or defending positions, like the T-95 did there on this map in Malinovka. He just sat there in each 6 and defended the base like a boss, and still won the game here for Monotomic's team. Kripa is pushing in from a position where the Yak Panther can't really pre-aim on, so that's a good position here. Like, you don't want to go and pushing into a position where the Yak Panther may or may not be pre-aimed at, so pretty much getting the jump on him is always very important, and he's low HP, so he really cannot do something like that. He's pushing in. Yak Panther was last spotted in D1, C1, around that area, so he's pushing in slowly, trying to find this Yak Panther. There you go. He gets spotted immediately. He goes behind the house because he does not want to get killed. Yak Panther is falling back. He goes out. Yak Panther, is he aiming for him? That is the question. Is the Yak Panther aiming for him? Probably Probably he is. Probably is aiming for him. I'm actually not even sure if he spotted or not because we don't really see from his perspective, or or if he got spotted or not. T25 is still pushing in. 40 seconds left. Something needs to happen right now because it's gonna be a draw if nothing happens. Crippet pushes in slowly. He's trying to spot this Yak Panther. 25 is completely going in there. 30 seconds left. He gets respotted. Yak Panther, is he aiming for him? No, he's not. Crippet pushes out, shoots 382 damage. Sadly, not enough to kill him. 7 seconds real time. Hopefully he will shoot here, and yes, he does. A random shot in the area where he was in, and he secures his top gun. 10 kills between the platoon. Really good play. Let's take a look at the after battle reports. So here's the after battle reports. You can see he got East Tanker, High Caliber, Confederate, Bruiser, Fire for Effect, and Fighter as well. Pretty awesome game, I am not gonna lie. Crippa and Monatomic pretty much secured that game. Monatomic was the big damage dealer that game. 42 shots fired, 35 hits, missed 7 of his shots, and bounced 5 of his shots. But with the 30 penetrating shots, he did 9,198 damage. He received 4 hits, and of course 4 of them in penetration because the M48 Patton isn't that good armored. And he also got 1,000 damage upon detecting. Gripper did also pretty good game here. He did fire a lot of shots. He did miss 6 shots and also bounce 5 of them. And he got 3.7k damage in total and 3.6k spotting damage. So it was a pretty good game. He made a 70k profit Monatomic. That's actually amazing for a tier 10 tank. And yeah, he had a big role in that game. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this replay, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. But as usual guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.